I grew up in a pretty crummy town, Nowheresville, a real one-horse piece of crap with a small municipal park that housed a vintage carousel since the time immemorable. The same elderly guy sat in his little booth in the centre, no matter the weather. I would sometimes watch whilst the autumnally painted wooden horses paraded by him for the millionth time. He would just stare back at me and smile a little. Me and my friend Billy used to invent names for the old man when he was out of earshot. Immature stuff like horse's ass and prick draw McGraw. There wasn't much else to do around town. The park was essentially the only place where teenagers hung out. Billy and I spent many a weekend hearing an endless loop of gaudy organ music, which more than likely drove old prick draw insane long ago. Late one spring afternoon, we were in the park as usual, picking up new monikers for the old PD, when he surprised us by emerging from his booth. This was a rare occurrence, and cheerfully waving towards us. "This carousel surely is a beauty, ain't it?" says. "Did you cowboys ever hear the legend about which horse is damn pretty?" "Nah," sneered Billy, "enlighten us." PD leaned back against one of his rusty steeds and stared wistfully back at us. "Well, the story goes that one of these beasts is secretly alive, but you only see their true form if you switch on the power after sunset. Why else do you think I never operate the old girl at night?" "That's a real pile of horse shit," chuckled Billy, which made me blush a little. I was a punk, but I minded my manners. PD gave us both his usual bland grin. "You fellas should mosey on home. Getting late, and I'd better call it a day." But we stuck around, as Billy decided to call the weird geezer's bluff, especially since we'd noticed that he sometimes absently-mindedly left the key in the ignition of the aged machinery. And that night was such an occasion. We waited a couple hours until it was good and dark, virtually pitch black, and crept into the booth and began hitting random buttons and fiddling with a rusty dial. Eventually the thing sputtered to life, quite literally. We didn't notice the screams at first, as the organ quality was almost deafening from where we were standing. But we could clearly enough on every post where the wooden horses once stood were human beings impaled, though through the chest, so through other parts of the anatomy. Some wore old clothes, some had faces I recognized, locals who vanished years ago. The cacophony was unbearable. Billy and I hugged each other, trapped in the epicenter. Somehow over the dreadful noise we heard brick floors crackling one